Thank y'all. So 5 years ago, I found myself down in Tucson having to take care of my parents. And my dad had multiple medical conditions and really shouldn't have even been alive. And my mom had to have some major surgery. So I had to go down, my brothers are worthless, and I had to go down and take care of them. And while I was there, my previous over-the-fence neighbor, Cheryl, mother died. Now, something about Cheryl is we moved into the neighborhood. We were both pregnant, so you know how old my kids were. You know that was a while ago. And our girls were born 6 weeks apart. So when we put up our fence, we put a gate through it. Our girls are best friends, and Cheryl and I are really our best friends. That was 23 years ago at this time. And so when her mom died and I couldn't go to the funeral because I had to take care of my parents, I was a little upset. And about a month later, Cheryl called me and said, "Hey, I'm having a wine party and I want you to come. I'm raising money for ovarian cancer research in my mom's name." And I looked at my husband and I said, "Jeff, we're going. Gotta go." So we went down to Denver and having a great time, drinking some wine. It was awesome. And about halfway through, Cheryl leans over and says, "Hey, I'm selling this and I want you to join my team." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, crap, I gotta pay attention." So, See, here we go. So Cheryl told me a little about the story of ONEHOPE. How ONEHOPE began as a lofty vision by 8 cause-minded entrepreneurs who started as young friends working for some of the largest wineries in the world. However, when tragedy struck and one of their friends was diagnosed with severe cancer, they started asking themselves some very deep questions. Why are we here? What is our purpose? Deep down, they felt there had to be more to wine business than sales targets and profit margins. And it started the whole idea of ONEHOPE Wine. The entrepreneurs were just bold enough to think they could change the wine industry and the world by creating a brand that was purpose-driven from the very start. They were young, millennials that didn't know better. But along the way, our founders caught some attentions of some spectacular partners: Michael Mondavi, Robert Mondavi Jr., Tony Coltrane, just to name a few. And they believed in them enough to make their dreams possible. With only $10,000 in credit cards and money, they bought 168 cases of wine. They pulled their resources together and went out into the world and started selling some wine. The story motivated me enough, and the fact that we were giving back to ovarian cancer research to help Cheryl's mom, that I wanted to join too. This was 4.5 years ago, and I haven't looked back. I truly love the community that ONEHOPE has. It is a group of passionate individuals that are all striving to make the world a better place, even if it is one corner of the world at a time. I do love wine. Not gonna lie, I'm a wine snob. I'm a coffee snob too. Please don't invite me to Starbucks. And I'm excited to receive access to some of our top quality training center tools and education. Let's face it, earning a trip isn't bad, and neither is free wine. Today, ONEHOPE has grown to be one of the largest direct-to-consumer wineries in the world. We do actually have a winery, and it is nestled in the heart of Napa Valley. We now boast a portfolio of 90-plus wine, award-winning wines created by some of the most acclaimed winemakers in the world, and we have donated over $8.5 million to meaningful causes that help us nurture the future. There are a lot of things that make ONEHOPE unique, and among them are the various ways that we can do our business. As a cause entrepreneur, that's my name, you can host in-home events. These can be as intimate as 2 people sitting around the living room on the couch, sharing a bottle of wine, up to 20 people doing a wine pairing. It can be in the form of a virtual event where we can gather across the country and ship and share together. We have these wonderful kits that I'm going to pass around. Everybody buys one of these and we all sit on Zoom, and then we can all drink together. And when you buy one of those, you get $10 towards your first purchase. It can look like a business after our event, where businesses want to support a nonprofit that is near and dear to them. It can look like I can work direct with nonprofits that want to serve a little wine after a board meeting to serve ONEHOPE at one of their fundraisers. It can look as simple as a nonprofit putting an event link in their newsletter, and we raise money that way. Or even inviting me to collect orders at a local golf tournament. Yes, I don't play golf, but I will sit at your tournament for you. Another side of ONEHOPE is our corporate gifting. And I wanted to share a little bit about corporate gifting. I do have flyers for everybody, and it shares a little bit about corporate gifting. Corporate gifting can look like I have these lovely boxes, and these can all be custom done with your logo on it. I do have etching placement that you can do. I'm going to pass that around. And then you put your logo on it. So we can be one bottle, it can be 2 bottles, it can be the 4-bottle box here, this big box. For when I got sent around my sheet, I asked questions, or I should say Margaret asked questions because she sent the sheet. And I made little newsletters for you to answer your questions. So feel free to take one of these as well. Corporate gifting also can be our lovely bottles, your logo here. You can put your own label on one of our shimmer bottles. We'll send that around. If you don't, I have Home Sweet Home and Happy Birthday. So those are also something that you can send out in your gift boxes. Otherwise, the last thing that I have is we do have a wine club. And you can join our wine club. And, I lied. We have our little boxes that you can send to clients. This is our celebration gift set. It comes with 2 bottles, or 2 bottomless stem glasses. It comes with a stopper, confetti, and this is really tasty popcorn, not gonna lie. This comes in a little box. You can add whatever wine you want with it and give it as a client gift. It does come with a little gift card that says this gift makes an impact, and you can also customize your gift card. So I'm going to send that around. Then I'm going to talk about wine club. There are 2 different ways that we do wine club. Our wine club is either you choose your wines, whether it's 4, 6, or 12. 4 gives you 5% off, 6 gives you 10% off, and 12 gives you 20% off your case. Also, free shipping. If you know anything about wine, this is not light. It takes a bit, and you have to package it so that it doesn't break. Free shipping is a huge perk. There's also exclusive to Wine Club that aren't offered to anybody else. Or you can get a curated pack, also in 4, 6, or 12. And you can, that Mari, who is our head winemaker, and Mari is a wonderful, wonderful lady, so smart. And she puts the package together, and they get shipped out on a quarterly basis. You get great deals on that. And I'm going to send around, these are our wines that are available now. This is everything that we have that is available. Unlike skincare, we can't make it like that. We have to crush and do it and procure it. So it takes a little bit. This is what is available now, so feel free to take one of those. And that's what I have. So I want to open it up if you have any questions. I'd love to answer them for you. Yeah.
That gift box,
Yes.
What does that cost?
So that particular one starts at $39, and then depending on what wine you put with it, you can put any of our wines with it.
Okay.
So then you can add that value onto it.
And then they will ship it directly to
They
the
ship it
client?
directly. Don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Sweet.
So, okay. Yeah. can't ship to Utah. I know you're shocked, but there are certain states that we can't ship to. There's 7 states we can't ship to, Utah being one, and we can't ship to Alaska. We can't ship to Hawaii. It has to be in the United States, but that's what we have. I know. All right,
Real quick.
I'm done. So they're standing. Gotta go.